Halo Indonesia, kembali lagi bertemu di channel Mel Dapat 10. Apa kabar teman-teman semua? Oke, di video ini kita akan lanjutkan lagi permainan NBA 2K12-nya ya. Akan seperti apa kelanjutan permainannya? Yuk sama-sama kita saksikan sampai akhir.
And a great venue for basketball. So here's Miami's starting group. Wade and LeBron are the wingmen. Joel Anthony is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Chalmers in at the 1 spot. And for Portland, Aldridge at the 4 and Oden at the 5. Matthews out there with Felton, and it's Wallace in at the 3 slot. Now here's Bosh. Felton is whistled for reaching in. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, team's first.
Here's Bosh. Oden picks him up. Bosh passes to LeBron. Wade outside. Just 5 to shoot. That's tipped.
Oops. You got to watch it if you bring the ball down when you're on the low block.
Here's Matthews. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Matthews has got his team on the board to start the game for the Trailblazers. So it's Miami.
Well, the West has long been considered the stronger of the two conferences in the NBA, but Miami, with its revamped roster, really had no problem beating Western Conference foes last year.
Now, here's Chalmers. Matthews covering. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Here's Felton. You're right, Steve, going back to Miami in the West, 20-10 against that Western Conference. So that was kind of a rarity.
Yeah, Kevin, and if you compare their numbers against the West versus the East, the Heat had a much easier time putting up points against the Western Conference opponents.
Here's Chalmers, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Well, now let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Nate McMillan. Doris?
Kevin, to sum up his goal, he said that everyone needs to have the same mindset on defense today or they won't have success. He warned his team that they're up against a unit that will capitalize on every mistake they make so they can't get caught daydreaming on defense. Stay awake, Kevin.
Very good, Doris. Thanks. Clark, you think they'll be able to make that strategy work for them?
Well, we'll see, Kevin. I mean, holding opponent's shooting percentage down comes down to trust in your defensive scheme and then making the effort to challenge every shot.
Steve, what do you think?
Well, yeah, trust is a key word that Clark just mentioned, and I think the aggressiveness, you know, the ability to close out on shooters, make your rotations, but really challenge those shooters. That's going to be key.
Feeds to Oden. Lifts up. Anthony with the block. And here comes LeBron. Launches it. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. LeBron's now got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, with all the criticism that LeBron had in his move to Miami, all the criticism he received, it probably in some ways served as motivation for him after he got over the hurt and the pain of it. I mean, his mental makeup was a lot less jovial and more focused and more serious. And part of that is growing up, but I think part of it was the byproduct of what he had gone through.
And here is LeBron. Following the three-pointer by Raymond Felton. Oden is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul. So for the Trailblazers, Canby comes in for Greg Oden. And it's Roy in for Wesley Matthews. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for the Heat. House comes in for Mario Chalmers. Here is House. Now Felton defending. Fires for three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. That's perceptive what you say about his attitude, Clark, about LeBron James. And he did seem to have less joking around during games. Is out for vengeance, perhaps, almost. Steve, you called that Eastern Conference final last year, and you saw it firsthand, how he went right at the Chicago Bulls and a guy that beat him out for the MVP in Derrick Rose.
Yeah, and LeBron put on an incredible display during that series, Kevin. And I think you're right, both of you guys. I mean, LeBron used that criticism all year long, and his teammates did, too. They used it as motivation to prove people wrong, and I thought LeBron was fantastic. He had an amazing year.
Here's Wallace. He lays it in with a soft touch.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
Here is House. Bosch can be covering. Bosch kicks to House. Back to Bosch. Can be on him. LeBron outside. Picked up by Aldridge. To end the run. And the rejection by Canby. But they'll get another chance.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Shoots from 12. Cannot hit. And Miami will go the other way with the ball. 1:07 left to play in the first.
You know, the Blazers last season made that trade for Gerald Wallace, adding defense and toughness at that forward position, and I think he was big for them down the stretch. His energy is infectious.
The leader gets it to go. Roy's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here is House. Steve going back to the addition of Wallace to the Blazers. Clark just talked about it. They are stacked on the wings.
Yeah, they are really deep at shooting guard and small forward. And I thought Wallace really helped their team. The key for them is getting healthy and getting more shooting to surround LaMarcus Aldridge in that front court.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Portland. Matthews comes in for Raymond Felton. Then for the Heat, Joel Anthony's checked in for Bosch. Miller comes in for LeBron. And it's Chalmers in for Eddie House. Here's Haslem. Pass to Wade. With the lead pass. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And the Blazers did a pretty nice job against Eastern Conference teams a year ago, going 18-12.
Well, you know, Steve, you think about the Blazers against the East. You told us that record. The Eastern Conference, historically known, Clark, for more half-court, defensive-minded teams. And I think the Blazers kind of fit that mold.
I think so. I mean, they take on a bit of the personality of their coach, Nate McMillan, kind of a tough, gritty basketball team. They can grind out games. They don't mind doing that. So when you think about the Eastern Conference style, the Blazers kind of find that comfortable for them.
The Heat trail by 8. Now Chalmers. The high post shot. Good. Here's Roy. 29 seconds left in the first. Canby. Yep, it's good.
Pedal to the metal right now, really pushing.
Yep, 3 of their last 5 makes coming in transition, guys.
Roy against Chalmers. Roy gets called for the reach. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The free throw drops for Chalmers.
Mario Chalmers taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 9 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Batum. Roy. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. We're scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Trailblazers lead by 6.
Just the start they wanted for this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
Baiklah teman-teman semua, sampai juga di penghujung akhir. Kita cukupkan dulu permainan kita sampai di sini. Semoga dapat menghibur teman-teman semua ya yang menyaksikan channel ini. Untuk itu, jangan lupa like, subscribe, dan share sebanyak-banyaknya ya, supaya tidak ketinggalan update tentang konten kami yang terbaru. Akhir kata, kami mohon pamit. Sampai jumpa dan sampai bertemu lagi di konten-konten berikutnya. Dadah Indonesia, Horas.